Hi, this is Toby and Sean. I'm Toby.
And I'm Sean, and that's Spider-Man.
And we're back. We're going to do some more videos, some reviews. Yeah, we were just watching some awful mukbang videos. Don't go down that alley. That is a dark, dark place. And we won't be doing any binge eating on this show. So don't worry about that. Yes. I did eat two pieces of cheese just now, so that'll be the extent.
That's been cheating to some.
Oh my God! Don't go there. Just take my warning. I'm sorry I told you about it.
There are more and more rabbit holes that I keep finding myself getting addicted to on YouTube, and I don't need that, right? Like I already have an issue with trying to get off of my YouTube addiction at night, so. Yeah. Now mukbang's a thing. Thanks a lot,
you shouldn't waste your time watching YouTube videos.
Yeah, well, I can't when there's so much good content, like people eating.
The weather's nice. Yeah. You should be getting some exercise.
Well, I will in tandem with when it's not my turn to serve. And the other couple is playing. I'm going to sit down and watch mukbang videos at the tennis court.
Oh boy. Okay. Let me see. We didn't do anything this week, right?
No, I didn't go to any shows.
Oh, wait, I did.
Oh, what'd you go see?
What did I go see? On Saturday, you were going to go there, and then I went. What did I see? I can't even remember. I think I saw some local bands. Anyway, let's get to it then. I obviously have nothing to talk about. Let's see. I read the book 1984. I can't believe I didn't read that in 1984.
Yeah.
But then it'd been referenced so much that I kind of felt like I'd been there before every time I got to some part.
How did you like it?
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
You never read it previously?
And then I read a book called Sea of Tranquility that's not... I had that t-shirt I wore at the last episode. It's called Sea of Tranquility, and there's the TV show called Sea of Tranquility, but there's also a new sci-fi novel that has nothing to do with the YouTube show called Sea of Tranquility.
Oh, wow.
And it's on all these best of the year lists, and it wasn't that long, and I read it, and it was good.
Oh, that's awesome.
About time travel and shit. All right.
Wait, what shirt are you wearing, by the way?
Oh, this is the Amon Carter Art Museum in Fort Worth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's
nice. Fort Worth has nice art museums. All right, what are we going to talk about first? We've got some good ones today.
Let's do these guys first.
Okay. So, from Liverpool, England. I usually mention other bands from the same town, but I can't. I'm kind of stumped on this one.
Yeah.
Can you think of any bands from Liverpool?
I don't know. Anyway, I've never even heard of Liverpool.
The town that brought you Carcass. Here comes
Conan.
Conan.
Evidence of immortality.
And dang, man, this is like look at this.
Caveman Battle Doom. Yeah, wow, that's a great cover.
Evidence of Immortality by Conan.
Yeah, these guys, man, they've been around since 2006. That's wild.
This is their fifth album. And this is some stoner rock, psychedelic, doomy stoner rock from England. Yep. There's a lot of good hard, heavy bands in the UK right now.
There is, and there's still a hardcore resurgence going on too. Like bands like Big Cheese are like killing it over there. So
at this point I would go to UK just to see rock bands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
They're probably all in the clubs, but I mean, who have we talked about already this year? Made of Teeth and Green Lung and. Who were we talking about last week?
I don't know.
Jeez.
But I'd like to see Chubby in the gang. I know. And the Chats.
Chats are Australian.
Australian, that's right.
Yeah.
Same monarchy.
Yeah. Man, they are really caught up with the royal family in Australia. Yeah.
More so, I think, than people give a shit in the UK,
they're just as caught up with the royal family.
Right.
One of the sites I troll is Sky News Australia, which is very conservative, because when I work all night, they're up and shit talking.
You ever call in? Do they take calls?
No, we just text in like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Pre-recorded call and shit.
And I act like I don't know the party line, and then everyone calls me every name in the book. And then it keeps me up all night.
But this record is.
This guy. So he's like sailing down into this mouth cave, and then this guy's been killed. This knight's been killed with spears. This is great. I mean, it's cool. Oh, you know what British band this reminds me of, who I'd like to see him with, is Dead Witches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, what's to say about it's slow, it's grindy. Before I knew they were from England, I listened to it. I was like, I'm gonna try to guess where they're from, and I was like, okay, these guys are British because the guy kind of sings like Ozzy a little bit, you know. And I don't think like American guys really. I think if you're British, like that might just come there.
More of a style, more of a natural type of style.
Yeah.
But it's pretty screechy lyrics. Man, these distorted like down-tuned guitars. I mean, just sludge fest, like slow sludge fest. Apparently, there's a couple songs that are a little faster than their previous record, but right off the bat, like a cleaved head no longer plots. What a great song! His vocal style reminds me, and I brought this up before. I can't remember what other band, but kind of like in that carp monotone vocal range where it's just like. You know, like he kind of sticks with like A or whatever through every song.
Yeah.
But it works. Like, these guys
stoner rock, a little bit of High on Fire.
High on Fire, like Sleep, you know, in there. Yeah.
I think my favorite. What's your favorite song on here?
You know what? I forgot to write one down, but I'm gonna say "A Cleaved Head No Longer Plots." Like the first one. I think
I'm gonna go with "Levitation Hoax."
Oh, that's it. They have a video for that one. Actually.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And "Righteous Alliance." That one's good.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, Levitation Hoax is a great video. They have a bunch of videos out for this record, but my printout got cut off for some reason. But definitely check out Levitation Hoax. And they have all those are available on Napalm Records YouTube channel.
Oh yeah. If you like Melvin's High on Fire and that, you should definitely check out this. But it gets more psychedelic than those bands.
Right at the end, the last couple songs get really psychedelic.
they start jamming out and using some like effects and you can really trip out on it, you know? Man. All right.
Yep, fifth record, Conan.
Conan.
I want to say Conan because I'm just so used to Conan O'Brien.
And for internet searches, it's such a poor choice because you look up like Conan, even Conan Band, and you get Conan O'Brien.
Like the Max Weinberg 7 pops up.
Mighty Max.
I ended up listening to Max Weinberg 7 for the past week because I thought that's what we were doing.
Yeah, you thought they had a record?
Yeah, but no, it was actually Conan. So, but yeah, 2006. But I guess he didn't get the late night. Well, yeah, he got late night in '93. So yeah, Conan O'Brien's been around for a minute.
Oh yeah, it's
been an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Plus,
well, they're not from here. They don't have that show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. They don't have late night talk shows.
They do, but they don't have our late night talk shows.
Graham Norton.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you watch that
show?
show?
Jules Holland on his music show.
Yeah. Okay, well, Conan, check them out. They're Conan. They're a lot of fun. British kings of brutality and heavy slowness.
Man, should we? Okay, so I'm gonna go with the dopest album cover of this year so far.
Oh my god.
Inhuman Condition. Oh, let me get that so we're not seeing the reflection.
You want to take it out of the case?
Oh,
out of the stupid jewel case?
Yeah, right. Oh, dude. Okay.
So this guy has two corpses, and he's dragging them from somewhere. I hope he killed them, but he's adding them to his corpse. I'm thinking he's going to add them to his already built corpse house. Man, what a fucking cool album cover. This is so great.
Yeah. Oh man.
Inhuman Condition. This is the record Fear Sick.
You know what else it has the best of this year besides the best record cover? It's got the sickest dive bombs all throughout this whole thing.
Oh my god!
On guitar. It's just like
whammy bombs.
Yes. And look, what great liner notes.
Yeah, and they thank Toby. Look at that. They're just such nice guys.
They took the time. All four letters of my name got written by someone in this band.
And they have their own letterhead.
Yeah, man.
It's awesome.
Dude. My favorite lyrics on here, I was going to read it, but then I printed it out. I didn't print it out. I copied it. But it's this song called Caustic Vomit Reveries. And in a moment we flashed you awake. The feeling bites down hard as you process your fate. Drunk with the fear of being seen. Hot vomit apologies. Gather all the liars, a matter of circumstance. Round up all the liars, no exceptions will be made. We need them all. In that moment we undid your game. The black clamps down hard. The next stage is in place. Familiar dialogue now obsolete. Caustic vomit reveries.
Fuck yes, dude. And there's a video for Caustic Vomit Reveries. Hey man, I love these guys.
Yeah?
These guys are from Florida. These guys are
These are old school Florida death metal.
These guys are kind of like death metal royalty because Jeremy Kling from Venom Incorporated and XDO.
No, not Venom Incorporated. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Jeremy Kling, and then
that's another record.
And he sings. He plays drums and sings. So my hat's off to Jeremy. Taylor Nordberg from Deicide and The Absence plays guitar, and then Terry Butler on bass.
Terry Butler's
from
been
Obituary.
In every Florida death metal band you can think of, and I just saw him with Left to Die because he was in Death. And,
6 Feet Under.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, these guys are death metal.
Everyone in this band has been in Massacre, I think.
Yeah. So,
okay, also, I watched a live clip of them opening for Deicide, and they, the guy who sings and plays drums, who's the main guy, what's his name?
Jeremy Kling.
Jeremy Kling. He was just singing, and they brought in a drummer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
The videos are really cool because Jeremy is playing drums, at least in the videos that I saw for like Caustic Vomit Reveries. Or maybe it was Recycled Hate. But he's there, the video, and then it shows him, the whole band's playing drums, and they've got some kind of cool background storyline, like graveyard scene going on. But then Jeremy will be also superimposed, like green screened, like singing his vocals, like in front of himself playing drums and the rest of the band playing. So it's a really cool concept, the way that they pulled off him singing and playing drums at the same time.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah,
these guys,
super
man.
fun.
And then I was admiring all the sick dive bombs, and then I saw that they. One of them I was admiring was a guest solo by the Duke of Dive Bomb himself, Rick Ross from Death. So this is like, if you're into old school Florida death metal, this is a must-have.
So apparently, Massacre had written an album. Jeremy had written an album for Massacre that never got put out, and then that ended up becoming Rat God, which was Inhuman Condition's first record. And then, so this is their last one, but Rat God came out in June of 2021, and this is their latest release, though. But
well, that's pretty quick turnaround.
Huh? Yeah. But again, like you, I sometimes fear records that are, I think, hastily put out or within a year of each other. But these guys were still sitting on like some gems, because all of these songs are just fantastic. A lot of fun. It's a great mix between Death, Massacre, and 6 Feet Under all at the same time.
Yeah,
I have a favorite
song. What's your favorite?
The Mold Testament.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Also the first song. Yeah.
Now I'm the Monster. Yeah, it's about like coming back to life inside your coffin. Which is a great idea. I always envisioned that since I was a little kid. Like, what if I wasn't actually dead when they buried me? You know?
You punch through the roof of your coffin like Kill Bill, right? And dig your way out, like everyone does. That's why you got to stay in shape, Toby. That 1-inch punch comes in handy. So these guys just wrapped up tour on September 9th. They played at Come and Take It Live in Austin back in January, and I missed them. Yeah, I didn't even know.
Oh yeah, I didn't know who they were in January.
But I hope they go back out soon, because to support. I mean, if this record came out in July, I guess they did tour for it. July, August.
That would have still been the tour for the last record.
Right. Yeah. Well, the last.
I mean, there's bands that are touring records that came out in 2020 right now.
Right.
And 2019 got Warbringers tour. Yeah. Anyway, so no, you should get this if you like old school Florida death metal, Cannibal Corpse, Death, Obituary. Get Inhuman Condition.
Inhuman Condition.
And the album's called what?
Fear Sick.
Fear Sick by Inhuman Condition. Yeah. Sickest album cover. Okay, and now we're going to go to Canada for their first album in 25 years. comes Razor.
Cycle of Contempt.
Cycle of Contempt.
These guys are from Guelph. Guelph, Ontario.
They're from Guelph.
Yeah. Razor.
Okay, now, how many albums they have? Like 10?
This is their 9th studio album, but their last one didn't come out since '97. So
and the one before that hadn't come out since '87.
Yeah.
So the bulk of their
between '83 and '87,
they put out a shit ton right then, and they're contemporaries with Metallica and Megadeth and Anthrax and but they had a hard time getting out of Canada. And honestly, I missed the boat on Razor when they were around, but they've kind of become legendary on the internet. For me, that's where I heard about them.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Anyway, I mean, I think I've seen the name, but anyway, here's the crew. We've got Bob Reed on vocals, and the main dude here is Dave Carlo on guitar. He seems to have written everything. Now, Bob Reed, he's their second singer. They have another singer who's on most of their classic stuff, but Bob Reed came in towards the end of their classic era.
Right. Mike Campagnolo on bass. He's been with them since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Right. Ryder Johnson plays drums. He's great. But he's only been with the band since 2014, so he's probably the newest.
This is his debut with the band.
Right.
Oh boy, there's some catchy tunes here, these guys are knuckleheads, you know.
Yeah, they really are, dude. If you're looking for depth in lyrics, listen, it's right off the top. You know, it's...
Listen, I got some knucklehead friends who are going to love this. And I love it, too. I mean, we've both listened to it quite a bit, huh?
Right. Yeah, I've listened to it a lot.
Oh, look who shows up. Danko Jones shows up on here. I don't know who. Mike Ambro, Brad Gibb. Yeah, anyway... yeah, Canadian legends. You got a favorite song? I think we might have the same favorite song.
Well, it's not the one we're covering, but I do have one.
We did learn a song.
Yeah.
Crossed.
Okay.
First Rate Hate.
First Rate Hate's my favorite song on this record. Yeah,
it's very good.
First Rate Hate is actually one of the few more dynamic songs that doesn't have like a, you know, like the 4/4 drum beat style. You know, it's actually a little slow at the beginning. So I picked that one just because of that fact. But it's all these songs are fantastic. Did you know that they're considered one of Canada's big four as far as right next to Sacrifice, Voivod, and Annihilator? They're considered,
I've yet to hear Sacrifice. I'm gonna claim ignorance. I have not heard Sacrifice.
I love Voivod. I read that. Yeah.
And who?
Voivod, Sacrifice, and Annihilator. You know who Annihilator is?
I know the name. Okay. I don't really know their music.
Well, I hope they put out a new record because...
so we can get hip to all of it. We now have to cover all the big four of Canadian thrash metal. We have been good for Voivod.
Voivod,
another record coming out soon.
Yeah, they have a video for Razor has a video for Flames of Hatred.
The song Cycle of Contempt is good.
Yes.
Off My Meds.
You're off my yes.
Yeah.
But these lyrics are very I don't know, man. Like I felt like maybe the singer has been around some people that he dislikes recently, or he's been watching a lot of opposing political television show, or maybe he just got done with a bad breakup or went through a divorce and is not enjoying the company that his ex-girlfriend or wife is keeping. I don't know what the case is, but the lyrics really are hitting close to that tip. I didn't even know if these guys were Look, man, I'm in the pit for these guys if I see them, for sure.
Oh, I'm totally
There's no way I'm not. But I didn't know if they were even serious when I first heard them, to be honest.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yes!
That's awesome.
That is awesome. But look, I'm a moron. I am an ignorant person that has not listened to a lot of the Razor backlog, so I wouldn't know the difference between their vocal representation now and previously, their messaging. But for what it's worth, man, it was a hoot. It's fun thrash, like kind of boneheaded thrash metal,
Yeah, if you want to hear, dude, I mean, the songs are catchy. Some of these will be in your head,
And I mean that in the best way. I would go see them.
What song should I read a verse or two from? First Rate Hate, Cycle of Contempt.
Do First Rate Hate.
First Rate. Yeah.
Check this shit.
They go to church on Sunday pretending to be sweet, and yet they find it easy to lie and steal and cheat. Religious rot corrupts them, not something they can feel. They go through life oblivious to what we know is real. As long as we have something, don't care if you've got squat. They'd never feel compassion. It's a lesson they weren't taught. They'd sell you out for peanuts if that's what suits them best. But punishment is coming for those that we detest.
Yeah! See, I think Bob there could be writing about, like, his grandparents. Or, like, his ex-girlfriend.
I'm not sure what side he's on.
Where is he?
I don't know if he's left or right.
Yeah.
You could...
I just know that he's really upset about...
Whatever side you're on, the other side is fucking full of shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I feel like, I don't know which way he's leaning.
That might not even be politics.
He hates the people
religious hypocrites.
Yeah.
Which, I do too.
Which could be people that he's related to. I think it's someone in his circle.
It's someone in his circle is fucking bombing
out. The bass player's mom's sister is a fucking piece of shit.
It's his brother.
Like Church of Christer cunt, and he can't stand that shit, and that's what he's writing about, maybe it's something like that.
How about cyclic? You think you know what's good for me, but I don't live in luxury. It seems to me you're out for blood while I don't have much more than mud. Pretentious attitude sends anger to my core to crush the narcissist that treats me like a whore. You like to make up rules from which you are exempt, so I will end you in this cycle of contempt.
Bob, I think, just got out of a shit relationship. Like, I really feel like
I feel for Bob. I'm sorry, Bob. I'm sorry I called you a knucklehead.
No, but still.
I'm a knucklehead. Game respects game.
Whatever, man. I'll jam Razor. Look, you guys have been around since '83, so
I
you must
will
be doing
jam
something
this
right.
record out, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you know who it makes me think of is we had a band that called the Rockbusters in town. Where
oh my god,
where we all saw them a million times. I did in the early '90s, but every lyric you could have copied off a bathroom wall, and yeah. In fact, I had to give away the CD when my kid was like a toddler. I didn't want her picking up this CD and reading it. It was called S.O.B. Gin, and it had like a fist going in a butt on the cover.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, I love the Rockbusters, but I got to get and I was supposed to get the CD back when my kid's an adult, but then the people I learned to had a house fire.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so I got to get the Rockbusters CD.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should have just put it on the top shelf.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you should put it in your safe deposit box.
Yeah, But Razor, Cycle of Contempt, you can't miss this, man. I mean, you know who you are if this is up your alley, you fucking knucklehead.
Yeah. If they come to town, they should definitely play Kick Butt Coffee.
Yeah.
They'd make a great headliner.
Oh man, they'll play Come and Take It.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Come and Take It.
Yeah, they're legends.
Lost Well.
Oh, Lost Well, they would kill it.
Right.
All right.
All right, so here's a band that no one's heard of before.
They sent us a book.
Pixies.
The Pixies. Actually, you know what? We mispronounced their name. They're just called Pixies.
Pixies, yeah.
Yeah, I said the Pixies. It's like Ramones.
Right.
Yeah. Or
Pixies.
Eagles. Anyway, Pixies, Doggerel. Last album I heard by the Pixies was Bossa Nova, right? Before they broke up, And this is their third one since they've been back.
When did that come out? 2014?
That was like 94.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, it was... I haven't heard any of their new products since they got back together until this.
Yeah. I didn't listen to their last record. That's the last one that came out in 2014, I think.
Okay, was that their first one back?
2018. Yeah.
If they had two since they've been back?
I haven't written it all down.
Anyway.
I haven't followed
them
closely.
I slept on them, But here's what I think of when I think of the Pixies is I went to school in New Hampshire in the late 80s. and I got suspended. It was like '88. It was my junior year, and I had to take a train down to Connecticut, and I had to go to Boston, and I had to catch a train, and I went to a record store on Harvard Square, and it was the only time I've seen a situation. It was just like in that High Fidelity movie where like they were playing the Pixies, and it was the first time I heard the Pixies. It was like 1988, and I think they were playing Surfer Rosa. But it was like, I immediately like, what's this? And they're like, the Pixies. And I was like, where are they from? They're like, here. And then I was looking for records, and I wound up buying it on cassette. And while I was in there for like the 15 minutes, like all 6 people who came in went to the counter like, what's this? It's the Pixies. Oh. I mean, they were just like, their sound at the time, I remember, because, you know, late 80s were tough. Like, I remember thinking, like, they're like the Digits, but more poppy, you know? Like, I didn't...
Nothing to compare them to, really.
Yeah,
right?
So, no, the Pixies, like... So, a real test for a Pixies album that they put out in 2022 is, like, they've got so many... Like, if you were going to go see the Pixies, they've got so many fucking classic songs that you grew up with if you're a Pixies fan.
Right.
What would you want to hear from this in the set? Keeping in mind that each song from this is a song from Doolittle or Surfer Rosa that you won't be hearing.
Right.
Or say like, you know, they've got 20 songs. So there's a couple from here that I'd want to hear, you know?
Listen.
It's a good record.
To that point, like, you know, like if this were to have come out in 1991, like, I think it totally could have. There's
like
those types of songs on here.
They never took a break.
Classics,
right?
Yeah. Like, I think
then,
they could have slipped this record in, you know.
It's
like,
very 90s sound.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll be like...
This could have came out right after Doolittle, and I would
be like, this sounds like classic Flaming Lips, like early 90s, like you wish the Flaming Lips still sounded like. But then... you realize that like they had their sound predated that, because when they started in the late 80s, Flaming Lips didn't sound like what made them really famous above the underground, you know. This it took me a couple tries, and then like now I listened to it again today, and it's a great record. And if I was to go see the Pixies live, the songs I definitely want to hear would be Get Simulated and Thunder and Lightning. And, there's a few of these others that I'm like...
Haunted House is
like this could be great live,
you
know? In fact, you know, the Pixies, I was thinking... could do a thing like Sparks did, I know they've done shows where they play Doolittle in its entirety, and that's kind of a weird thing, because like they asked him like, oh, it's gonna be weird to play Doolittle in your entirety, and they're like, well, we already played. We had to add 2 songs to the
7
set.
songs out of all.
Exactly. It's like, so it wasn't much of a stretch, but I mean, I would love to see them do like album shows like Cheap Trick did. You know, like where. I think they could sell out ACL Live easily with every album show, even the new albums. You know, because you knew if you knew like they're gonna do like a few oldies, chestnuts afterwards, whatever. Like those fucking Cheap Trick shows were awesome way back when, where they did their first 3 albums.
Yeah, I went. That was so fun.
Bands don't really like doing album shows. That's more catering to the customer, you know, but I'm a nerd and I love full album shows.
Yeah, fans love it. We love the shit out of those shows.
And I would go see Pixies play this album.
I would go
for sure.
Yeah. If it were just this new album, I would go see it because it's so fun. It's a definite instant classic. But listen, if they decided to do that, they only have 8 studio albums. Like, crazily enough, you think they'd be up to like record 20 by now, but they did take a long break. But
the first one's an EP.
Yeah. Well, this is their
6? Okay, I missed a couple.
Well,
okay.
but this would be like 8-night stand at ACL Live. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be great.
Every record, but it'd be short sets though. Like
their records aren't that long.
And they're like 8
but
songs.
like, dude, you can play an hour. I mean, Patti Smith played, and people were happy as long as it's action packed.
I've never seen. Have you ever seen the Pixies? Have you ever seen the Pixies? No, I haven't either. But I think that if they did like a 4-hour set, I would be totally happy with that. Didn't they play ACL Fest one year?
No, I did get completely hammered with Kim Deal once, but
let's hear about that. What happened? Was it?
Well, the
Breeders?
Slum City was Breeders were recording at the Bubbles.
Oh yeah,
Slum City album that never happened.
Mm-hmm.
They and then Slum City was playing at Flamingo Cantina, and Kim showed up, and I sang a song. We were doing a thing where I was heckling the band, and then I got up and sang their last song with them.
Slum City?
It was like performance art.
Yeah,
you know? And then Kim was real impressed. She thought I was an asshole heckler, and then I got up and sang a song with them,
Yeah.
And so she liked that whole act. And then so I was really at the height of my drinking. I haven't drank in 20 years, and I could not keep up. Like I was drinking and chatting with her all night, and she kept telling me, like, you're a prime candidate for rehab, but I couldn't keep up with her.
Wow, yeah.
I mean, we were going back to the bar like every 6 minutes or something. We were both drinking like people who don't plan on drinking their whole lives. Like, I'm going to get all this drinking out of my system as fast as possible.
Right,
you know?
Yeah, I'm trying to make myself sick of this.
I think she's been sober for a long time. But boy, she could put them down. Yeah. So that's very nice, fun stories, very laid back, cool person.
Cool.
Yeah, and so yeah.
Were any other breeders there, or just
No,
him?
It was just her. Yeah.
Frenchie must have told her about this show, right? Like,
yeah,
'cause he was
I
friends
think
with Slum
so.
City.
She might have showed up with him or something.
Gotcha.
But she is not. But they've replaced her with Paz, who was in.
Oh yeah.
A bunch of bands.
Paz Lanchanton. Yeah, she plays bass, violin.
And she's awesome,
vocals.
and she sings a lot like Kim Deal.
She does. She's got a very great falsetto type backing vocals. But she's been with the band since 2014. She replaced Kim Shattuck.
Kim Shattuck lasted one tour.
Yeah. She stage dived.
She stage dived and they kicked her out.
They called her and told
she
her
was too punk rock for Pixies.
Yeah, well, fuck, man. What do you
Dude,
expect?
have you seen that video called Broke Down Love Machine? Where Kim Shattuck was in Pandora's, but they'd become a glam metal band.
Oh yeah. And it shows a lot of their backstage stuff.
No, I don't know. She is all like glam. It's awesome. I highly recommend it.
Okay.
Broke Down Love Machine.
I don't know if I've
Pandora's.
seen that. Yeah. I've seen some Pandora's stuff, but it's like home video shit.
No,
like
you see,
backstage.
they started off as a garage band, and they became like a Sunset Strip metal band. And she wasn't in the band until they were like a metal band.
Oh, I see.
And she's kind of disowned that stuff.
Yeah.
But she was fully repping in the video back in '88 or
That's
whatever,
awesome.
and you should check it out.
Cool.
All right. So, So we're done talking about this. We're going to play a song from this, and we're going to play a song from this. All right. I was trying to meld them, but...
We're just going to do them separately.
Woo-wee.
But real quick, Pixies are on tour right now in Europe, but they have not announced any U.S. dates, unfortunately. And they have a video out for their song Vault of Heaven.
Oh wow!
Yeah, which is really good.
So Rocktober is a big month for releases, and we are just like, we're gonna have to do 5 next week because I'm gonna show you all my stack of shit. Like Friday's release day, in the last couple of weeks, I mean, this is how quick we were caught up a couple weeks ago. And this is how far behind I am now. But there's
we're gonna do 5 next time.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna cover. Well, I'll just fuck it. You can watch next time and find out, okay? But we're gonna play some songs. 2 songs, real quick. Hope we get through them in this one take. All right.
As much as we may have talked shit about Razor, we love them, and that's why
Dude.
we're gonna cover one of their songs.
Yeah, we're gonna cover. I'm sorry I called y'all Lone Kids. I mean, I think
You said Boneheads.
I mean, that puts you in the same category as the Ramones, so you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ready?
Thank you.
I will punch your face in next time.